Hello, it's Jeffrey. It's right color. As usual, it's last minute. Excuse me. So, this is the Equinox reading. There's lots of stuff available. I made a tarot cheat sheet. The information is below. I published a second book about 10 minutes ago. It's called Tarot Decoded. Symbols, keywords, and interpretations. So it goes through every single card in the deck. Hi, Indigo. I just wrote a new book, Indigo. I have a tarot cheat sheet, which I think you downloaded. Hi, Jen. And I have the first book, the Shadow Workbook, but I also have a second book that I just downloaded, Tarot Decoded. And it goes through every single card, and it talks about the symbolism, the keywords, the symbolism, the interpretation, and then my interpretation of every single card in the deck. So it's available on digital on my website. I might make a physical copy one day, but not today. So there we go. So this is the Equinox. And the message of the day, and I think the message of the equinox, which is the next 3 months, is, focus on what you want. Focus on what you want to accomplish, what you want to experience, what you want to bring in. It's focus. It's spring. It's like the flowers won't grow until I put the seed in the ground or the root or the bulb or whatever. So this is March 20th, 21st, through June. Thanks, Indigo. Yeah, I'm really excited, and the formatting is far from perfect, but I managed, It's actually, the formatting is the hardest part. It really is. And I made it black and white because eventually I think I'm going to do it on Amazon. And it's easier if I do black and white as a paperback. A small, like a normal size paperback, because the other one, the Tarot Shadow Work, is larger and has empty pages you could write. And it's pretty, it's colored. But this is just black and white. I thought I would make it really simple. Hi, Jen. So, Jen, you got your book, right? Yes, you did. You got your book. The shipping has taken a long time. Somebody contacted me yesterday, and it's like, it takes 3 weeks. It's like, really? Oh, it's made in the United States. Well, then why does it take 3 weeks? All right. I don't want to complain. Even though I'm good at it. I'm glad you're all here. All right. Let's see what's going on. I'm using the small cards, that way you can see them. I think let's do 12. Let's do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you got the second one. So, yeah, I know, because I had a problem with Jen. You were the first one to order the physical book, and I wanted to make sure it was getting to you, and I didn't know how to do it in the back end. So I get a free copy or something. So I sent it to you. So give it to somebody who, you'll intuitively know who to give it to. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I would love a physical copy for myself, but I don't know how much it's going to cost in Mexico. And it's like, if they're going to charge me $50, I'm not going to do it. Okay. All right. Let's go. I might do 4 more. Okay. Let's do it this way, even though I like looking at you. Hi, Patricia. Okay. But no, let's not do it this way. I hate that. Okay. We begin with the Empress, which is fantastic. Great for spring. So the Empress, I live right across the street from Mexico. Maybe I'll walk. You near Mexicali or Tijuana? Okay. Because I know you're that way. Not the Texas way, the other way. Jen, we'll talk about it another time. If I get it, I get it. All right. We begin with the Empress. The Empress is a fantastic card. It's the card of Venus. She's fertile. Everything's growing. She's really creative. Everything flows. You can't really see it in this card, but there's water flowing, right? And there's that energy of the fountain that never ends. And actually, the energy of running water is the energy of love. You know, we're all really made out of water. So when you see a fountain in a park, or if you have a fountain in your house or your garden or something, I want to get one eventually. It's really this energy of never-ending flow, right? The ideas keep on coming, the fertility keeps on coming, the growth keeps on coming. Wonderful. And then I have the Seven of Wands. The sevens are all about confidence. And it's like, I'm in a good position. I'm in a really good position. Oh, this one, that one, that one, this one. That's nice. You're on the riverbank and the river might come. It's actually the riverbank that they're on. You can't really see over here, you see? And I'm on the high ground, and I've got the high ground, and chatter all you want. I'm going forward with my passion, with my creativity. And then I have the lovely King of Pentacles, who is the great businessman who knows how to make things grow. He's really practical. He's really solid. He's really stable. He's not, dreaming. He knows how to make things grow in the physical world. Pentacles are all about the reality of the situation here and now in the physical world. All right. And kings always have knowledge and authority, all of them. And then I have the Five of Cups. And I feel like, this is, so five is always perspective. This is really, not a happy card. It's actually my next card in Tarot Tuesdays, or How to Read Tarot. I kind of renamed it. And it's always backwards. It's very difficult. He's in grief about what didn't work. And it's like, okay, let it go down the river. And then, pick up what does work, right? Pick up what does work and utilize it. And then I have the Ten of Wands, which is like, drop the burden. You've collected everything at the end of the season, and now you're going to take some inventory and say, okay, I've collected my crops, and 80% are sellable at market, or 80% are good, 20% not so good. So maybe 10%, half of that 20% I'm going to feed to the animals. And the other part I'm going to, make some, dried wreaths out of. And then I can move on to the next thing. And then I have the card of Strength, which is a great card. This is a card of Leo. Strength is about the union of body and mind, and strength is also about, oh, thank you, Susan. It's digital. Hi, Susan. Hi, Vicky. It's so nice to see all of you. And I know some of you, and I don't know some of you. I know some of you, but some of you I've seen on video. But some of you I haven't. All right. This is really about, this is such a powerful card, actually. So this is the card of Leo. So keep in mind it's Leo. So the high point of Leo is about loyalty and leadership, warmth. Those are the really good aspects of Leo, right? And this is the lion leader. And here he is, right? And his tail is between his legs, but his tail is willingly between his legs. He's willingly opening his mouth for his higher self, for his eternal spirit, to tame him and to help him to concentrate and to focus on what's important, on where to put the strength, on where to put the courage, on where, you see? It's a really powerful card, really powerful card. Really, it's really, the Empress and Strength are really, really great cards. Okay. And then I have El Diablo. Oh, I want to come to Mexicali. I really want to go to the desert. I really do. All right, one day. Okay, this is a false path, but I think with Leo here and I think you're going to have this opportunity to see how you've been hiding things from yourself. And sort of, it's kind of in a card of addiction. So it's like, well, I'm addicted to this thing that I think serves me, but I'm realizing it doesn't serve me. And once I get that realization, thank you, Susan. Which card, Vicky? The Devil? Yeah, the Devil is a really interesting card. It's a really profound card. And if you look really closely, they're not really attached. I mean, yes, they're attached, but they can just go like this. It's like a necklace. It's not like it's a lock. And it's like, because I willingly go in. You know what this is sometimes? This is a really profound card. This is sometimes, it's like, well, I'm going to do something for my friend, right? Because I'm such a good person. But underneath, I really want something back, right? So sometimes it's hiding a good, it's hiding like a negative thing behind the facade of a good thing. It's a really like shadowy kind of card, right? Oh, well, you don't understand. I really need this, like that. And I'll do anything to get what I need. It's like this. It's basically living in fear. It's basically living in fear. All right. And then I have the 2. And the 2 is about balancing your finances. It's about finding a new way to like manage things, but he always manages to keep them up, always. Exactly, Vicky. That's really what. Oh, the Strength card. Yeah, the Strength card's really deep. I can go back. Don't worry. And then I have, this willingness to take on something new, to learn something new, and take it in hand, and be curious and optimistic, and try it in the physical world. It's like, well, yeah, I think I could do that. I mean, here I am writing a book, right? I didn't think it just came, and it was like I wrote a book, and it was like, well, now that I wrote one, and I ripped my hair out of my head. What little hair is left, I ripped the rest out of the past couple of days writing the second book. I have to say, thank God for the AI. It's really been helping me. I'm like, what do I do now? What do I do now? They go, oh, go to this merge site. Oh, go to this compression site. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, do this in Canva. Do. Like, oh, thank God. All right. Now I have the King of Swords. This is really interesting. I have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is like the surgeon. He's really precise. It's like, I'm going to use my mind. I'm going to cut out what doesn't work. But I'm not like emotionally attached to it, right? Like, I'm not emotionally attached. And then I have the 6 of Swords. It looks like a sad card, but it's actually a really good card. So they're going from turbulent water, right? And water is always emotion in the cards. They're going from turbulent water, a place that didn't work, that was, crazy, into something smooth, right? And it's a 6, it's family, it's persevering. So basically they're refugees, if you look at them. And then you think it's a man and the wife, and the kid. But what I really always get from this card is like, she is like the mother or the grandmother. There's like a matriarchy going on here. And it's like, okay, we're on the island, the volcano went off. We've been living here for 100 years. Okay, now the volcano went off. There's this much ash, and the house is going to fall in. We lost all the crops. Let's get the hell out of here. Grandma is the one who says, let's get on the boat. It's time to get on the boat. So I always feel with that card, there's like a divine feminine ancestor or energy that's leading you towards somewhere that's safe, that's fertile, that's calm, that has more opportunity. So for me, it's a really profound card. I know, so far. Maybe I'll do a beauty treatment book. Well, I take the cucumbers and I put them in my eyes, and then I rub them all over my face. And then I have like, this is the one that this is self-imposed mental bondage. It's simple as that. She put herself there. She put the blindfold on. She doesn't want to see what's around her. She doesn't want to see, she just wants to be in the feeling of, I'm so miserable. I can't do it. Like that's the energy there. It's a really weird card. Okay, I'm going to go a little further from you. I'm coming. Um, and for those of you who haven't taken the tarot class, we're offering tarot classes again, Nancy and I, starting on the 16th, and it's going to be 2 sessions. One of them is the 16th of April, which is Wednesday at 7, I think, Central, and then the other one, because some people can't do it during the week, is Saturday at 3 Central. All right. Then we get the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in your favor. I did a lot of symbolism on this card in the book. And you've planted the right seeds in the right garden, in the right place. You just have to be patient and let them grow. Period. It's very interesting having a garden. It's really interesting because certain plants don't do well for a while, then they come back, and then other ones that were doing really well, they you know, like they take this rest and it's like, are you still alive? And then all of a sudden it comes back, or I move it, or I give it more sun and more water or less. Interesting. The end of a way of thinking. This is the end of the way of thinking. You know what this card really is for me, like personally, when I read for like, because I really read cards as like a personal thing. I don't read it so much as other characters in your life. I read it as like what's going on with you. And this card really is a card of betrayal, being stabbed in the back. But this is the energy here, because I have this 10 and I have this one moving forward, right? I have the devil who revealed, right? I've united my body. You know, I've dealt with my pain. When I say I mean you. It's like, I'm not going to betray myself anymore. So I met this person. I met this guy, right? It's not like that, just a guy. And I've seen him around, and his English is really good. He's really educated. And then 2 weeks ago, he's like, oh, let's go to this and this place because I know you really want to go there, because he has a car. And there's no way to get there without the car. It's in the city, but the city is so unbelievably big. There's no public transportation. And it's like a forest. It is a forest with waterfalls. And I was like, great. And then, you know, I'm like texting him the next day, like, hello. Oh, well, you know, I'm hungover, you know, but not like I can't make it. Just I'm hungover. So in other words, and then he sent all these messages. And, you know, a lot of times in the past, it's like, oh, it's okay. La, la. No, it's not okay. And, you know, don't invite me anywhere else again because I know who you are. You know, blah, blah, blah. Actions speak louder than words. So I don't betray myself. So I sent him a message. Well, I'm really busy this weekend, because he wanted to do the weekend after. It's like, I'm really busy. This is what I'm doing. See you around. Better than not returning a message, right? All right. And then I get the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about establishment. The Hierophant also has this energy, the Pope. The Hierophant has this energy of mimicking heaven. So the Hierophant, like his crown is open, or her, I think actually the Hierophant is a her, doesn't, you know. Anyway, the crown is open, right? The crown is open, and so it receives the information and then it mimics it on earth. So you receive the information from heaven and then you establish it on earth. Really nice. So, I mean, I have quite a few big cards. I have Leo, Strength. I have the Devil, Capricorn. I have the Hierophant, which is Taurus. So these are really establishing things. You know, Leo and Taurus are both fixed. They're no nonsense. They have an idea, they implement it, and they make it so on earth. And Capricorn works like a dog. So, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, all this is going on in the outside world, and it's really easy to get distracted. It's really easy to like focus on you know, and today, like I woke up, it was like, that book is going up today. And it did. I mean, I had it almost all together, but last night it was like 9:30 at night. I was like, I'm losing it. So I did. And then it's like, okay, what are you going to do next? Make the live video. You got the book, you got the other book, you have the classes, make the video, let people know what's up. So that's what I did. All right, I'm going to go through the whole thing, and then I could give 2 or 3 card readings because we have quite a bit of time. Okay, let me do the whole thing. I'll be back. I'm not going to change my outfit. All right, away we go. Oh, good, you can see everything. That's the good thing about the small cards. Okay. You're abundant. Be confident. You know how to make things work in the physical world. Let the grief go. Don't take on more than you can handle. Unite with spirit, unite with your higher self so that you could see where you've been in the dark. And then rebalance yourself so you could learn new things, cut out all the things that don't work, go to a place that's safer and calmer. You can do it. It's destined. You've already planted seeds in the right garden and you need to let them grow. The old way of thinking cannot be revived. You're no longer going to betray yourself. You're establishing something new that's going to last. Now that is a reading. All right. There we go. There we go. Oh, Susan, I got little hearts. Yay, hearts. Did it download automatically? Thank you, Vicki. Thank you, Vicki. You know, that's what we tell all the people in the class. It's like, you know, reading tarot takes time, and it, you know, you have to really practice. And that's why I did the free download for the cards, because I know a lot of people who are here, they watch other readers. And sometimes, you know, the other readers are going to throw a card, and it's like, I don't understand that. Or there might be 1 or 2 cards. It's like, that's the one that just gets me. Like I'm continually scratching my head. So I did a free download of like 3 keywords. So at least you have a semi idea. But in all honesty, I mean, I could probably come up with like 10, at least 10 keywords for every card, really for every card. Because, you know, sometimes they're really subtle. Sometimes it's really subtle. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. And then, you know, the way I would hope that people, so if you have like a basic idea of the cards, and then you start throwing them, and all of a sudden something will come. You have to just like allow it. Like a lot of my own personal interpretations just came in a reading, and it's like, oh, that's one of the meanings of the cards too. And it's like, it's filed away in my head. So, you know, because in a specific reading with specific cards, it might come up. So there you go. There you go. I'm also going to do a new moon reading, which is like the 28th or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, so listen, I'm open to doing one-on-ones. If somebody has a question, like I'll give you a 3-card reading. Oh boy. Hola. Hola, mis amigos. Hola, mis amigos. Okay. Thank you, Patricia. Okay. Would love a reading on my actions needed. Okay. Okay, let's do that, Vicki. I love your name, Heartbread Intuitive. That's beautiful. That's a lovely name. It really is. Actions needed for the next 3 months for Vicky. Nice cards, girl. I'm not even going to show them to you. I'll just make them up. All right, I start with the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a great card. The Two of Cups, I mean, Two of Cups traditionally is a card of love, but the Two of Cups is like two energies coming together. They're both offering their heart. They're both on the same page. You know how sometimes in a relationship it's like you offer everything and you get nothing back, or somebody is like so busy giving you things and they're like, oh no, I don't want anything. This is not that. This is like this equal. They're both coming from the same place. You know, they're both coming from, you know, I'm kind and I'm loving and I'm generous. And then, you know, we have like, you know, like a new DNA strand, the Caduceus, which is really about healing. This is really about a healing and emerging. And it's a beautiful card, really lovely. It's also about choices, right? So this is who I choose. I'm choosing to invite in the people who show up. I'm choosing to invite in my mirror. It's almost a mirror image, this one. It's almost a mirror, right? I'm inviting in my mirror. All right. And then I have the King of Pentacles, who's all about like, I know how to make this work. I know how to invest the money. I know how to make it grow. I'm the authority. I've done this before. I'm going to use my experience. I'm going to be really smart and really practical, and I'm going to put my energy, because it's not just money, it's, you know, it's the physical world. So I'm going to put my body and my energy and my home and my stuff into something that grows and makes sense, because I'm practical, because I'm a businessman and I want to make money. Right? And then I have the Emperor. Ooh. Now the Emperor is also the Emperor is like the king of the kings, right? The Emperor is a 4. It's about stability. It's the energy of Mars. It's the energy of Aries. So it's that fiery, this is what I desire, and this is what I'm going to bring in, and I'm going to delegate, and I'm going to sit still, and I'm going to wait it to come to me, because this is my will, and I'm Mars, and I'm the god of war, and I desire, and I know how to act. So there's a sense of action here, but a sense of action you know, coming from a place of calm, coming from a place of, because I said so. This, you know, this is what I want. This is the way it's going to be, and I'm going to delegate and get what I need. And, you know, maybe the people I work with or the people who are around me are in the same place, and we could do it together, or I'm going to invite in somebody who has those skills that I need. So it's really good, Vicky. It's really good. So be open to like the people who are there to help you and to heal you, right? Trust your own sense, your own practicality, and then move on it in a stable, solid, practical way, not betting the farm. All right. Okay, Divergent Moon, I'm going to get to you. Okay, I'm going to do. So Divergent Moon, is there like a little Hawaiian thing in the middle of Texas? I don't understand. It's supposed to say howdy, not aloha. The eclipse, honestly, has been really wow. Okay, let me see. Okay, Divergent. Yeah, you've had a lot coming at you, like a lot of idea, like it's like endless. This is like, you know, having 1,000 emails in your inbox. It's like I got all this energy coming to me and at me, and it's like it's good, but it's a little overwhelming. So maybe This is a really interesting card too. So this is the 2, right? Choices. They're both good choices. They're both growing, right? But this one in the past was limited. And now you're looking at possibilities that are more unlimited, more adventurous, more worldly, more bigger. And maybe that's like, well, I don't know if I can do that. I'm not so sure. A little bit like that. But this one, this one will grow. It's grown in the past, but it's limited because it's against the wall. This one, it stands in love because there are the roses. And it's like the possibilities are endless. And maybe there's this energy of like, can I be that big? Can I be that big? And then I have the Hermit, which is really like, sit still, go inside, ask your light. How can I expand? How can I expand? This is a real solo card, a real solo card. And it's the card of Virgo. So it's this energy of like meticulously looking. It's like the scholar in the library alone at night. It's like, I know that book is here. I know that information is here. And I'm going to stay up all night and look for it. So it's like an interior thing. Maybe there's a lot coming at you and a choice to be made, whether you should do what you did or do something new. Okay. And then the answer, and this is what I do every morning. This is how I get the message every day. What does my soul want me to know? What does my soul have to tell me? And today I got focus. And I have to really distinguish. It's like, because a lot of times it comes through here, it's like, no, how does it feel? So it's like, oh, okay. So, let this be the guide. Okay, that's what I got for you, the Virgin. Yeah, it rocked me too. Now, didn't you? Oh, okay. Indigo, my meeting focus. Okay, Indigo. You're supposed to put it all in caps. Isn't everyone trained to do that yet? Where's Sharon Sipe? Where's Sharon Sipe when you need her? What's your immediate focus? Your energy is scattered. Mine too. That's why it's like, well, I have to make up my decision to focus. Okay, and make a little list, right? And a good way to go through a list, this is an old thing that I used to do. Let's say I really wanted to get the book done, right? And that was my priority. But you could also put in things that you automatically do. Brush my teeth, have breakfast, make the bed, take a shower, go get the mail, whatever, feed the dog. You put that on the list too. So like as you see it, it's like, oh, I count this. So it gives you a little energy to get what you need to get done. Right. So this is like a sneaky way around the list, right? You really know like C on the list is really the thing you got to do, right? So you put A, B, you put C, then you put D, E, and then it's like, well, this is the only thing left to do, and look how much energy I already have, and look what I already accomplished. Got to fool yourself sometimes. Immediate focus. Okay. All right. I got the King of Pentacles again. He's the guy. And I'm shuffling. You see I'm shuffling. All right. I got the Empress again. The Empress is like abundance and fertility and creativity and things that bring you joy and things that grow. But I got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is like, okay. The thing about the Nine of Swords, not the happiest card. The thing about the Nine of Swords is like, I know what it is. Like, what have I done? I know what's not working. I'm really, really clear about what's not working because the denial is broken. The denial is broken. It's like, okay, now I felt the grief and the sadness, and how am I going to get through it? What actions do I need to take? And there are actions in the physical world that you can take to remedy it, to be more practical. This is also, all of a sudden, so I just got to hit. You got to take care of yourself physically. This is really important for all of us. It's like, So, like for me, I wake up in the morning, I pee, I get my iced coffee, and I go to the roof. I don't check my email first. I don't know what time it is. The sun sort of tells me about what time it is. So, and I sleep, regular hours, same amount. I eat really healthy. Like, you got to take care of yourself physically. And, and also a part of that is like get out and be with the trees, be with nature, be with the flowers, be with the dog, be with the plants in your house. I feel like that will help center you because, when you're out, and also if you take your shoes off and your socks off on the ground, that really helps. I know it's going to be cold certain places, but, do what you can do to like be in your physical body because I feel like there's answers in your physical body. I hope that helped you. Yeah, less expensive living. Interesting. All right. So the physical book, it takes about 3 weeks. That's the shadow work. The new one that I did, the Tarot Decoded, is just digital. So it comes automatically. You press the button and it goes right to your email. And if that's not working, you send me a message. Now somebody else asked something. Wasn't there? Patricia, hi Patricia, Vicky. What's my immediate focus? Indigo, I told you. Oh, you're in Colorado, nice. All right. I thought there was somebody else who asked something. I can't remember. All right. I've never been to Hawaii. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I mean, there's so much I want to see here in Mexico. There really is. There's a city called Jalapa. It's with an X, but it's pronounced with. Ah, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Melinda, you're going to move. Yes, I know. I got it, Joe. I knew there was somebody, Oh, now you're doing caps. Oh, it's hard to see because it goes back and forth. All right. I mean, if the King of Pentacles comes up again, it's funny how that works. Even when you shuffle, sometimes the same cards just keep on coming up. Okay. I have the Hierophants. The Hierophant is about establishing something, could be a contract like that. But the Hierophant, is not really somebody who moves. He's just sort of sitting there, she. And then I get might be a financial thing. Can I get the finances together? Because he's kind of, that's what he's doing. It's like, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Like, am I going to be able to manage this financially? Am I, okay. And then I get the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is a bit of a standstill, a bit of a like. The thing about the Two of Swords, twos are all about choices, right? So I have two choice cards. But the Two of Swords sits there And I feel like the Two of Swords, first of all, is kind of psychic because these are like antennae, but there's like, they're not seeing the whole picture, right? Because they're blindfolded. So she's sitting here and she has to rely on her senses. And so my take on the Two of Swords is like, well, should I choose my head or my heart? Should I choose my head or my heart? And you're sitting there, and it's almost like sit and wait for like the sense or the still voice to come, because you can't use your eyes. So I get a definite maybe. I get there are choices, but I don't feel like, oh, this is the place. Oh, this is, like the price is good, or I'm not getting that. I'm getting like, I just don't know. Can I do the finances? And, I'm sort of established where I am. Well, this one's really established. I'm used to things as they are. It's very ritualized. I know where the stores are, la la la. And then it's like, well, can I afford it? And then it's like, I have to sit and wait. I have to sit and wait until, the thing is with this one, I always feel like if you're going to decide between your heart and your head, just like go with your heart. But sometimes it takes a while for the heart to like speak. So I don't have a definite answer for that, but it seems like it's a process. I'm getting a WhatsApp from somebody I don't know. Are you working today? Do I know who you are? Block. I get a lot of those. I don't know if you do, but I do. I hope that was helpful, Jolene. I wish I had more of a yes, no, but it's not a yes or no. It's kind of like sit and wait and see what happens. Trust your inner guidance, because this is also about trusting inner guidance, right? Like allow it to come. So that's my answer. All right. So that is my story and my situation. Now, if somebody else has a question, I can answer. But other than that, maybe I'm going to go home and go home. I am home. Maybe I'll start on my third book. Yo no sé. Yo no sé. I'm really an example, right? Sometimes, you get this brainstorm. It's like, oh, well, I can't do that. And believe me, it wasn't easy. It was like a lot of technical stuff that I really, really, really don't like. You're welcome, Vicky. But I did it. I pushed my way through it. So if I could push my way through it, and believe me, screaming and yelling and picking up the computer and throwing it and the whole thing. Maybe you're going to move to Mexico, Jolene. We could be neighbors. We could meet at the taco place on the corner. All right. Now listen. If somebody else has a question, I will stay. Otherwise, I have other things to do, girl. I got things to do. I don't have a guest today. She left early this morning. She was really nice. So I blocked the day. It's like, I can't, because then, oh, I'm coming tonight. I have to clean. It's like, I got stuff to do. Focus, right? Focus. All right. So listen, download the Tarot cheat sheet. It's free. The books are available both digitally. Well, both are available digitally. The physical shadow work one takes about 3 weeks. Actually, you could do it on Amazon. I should put in, if you go on Amazon, maybe I should go to the chat. Just use this. If you go on Amazon, it'll, be quick, because I've sold a few on Amazon. putting it in now. So it's called, because people don't see it, the Shadow Work Tarot Workbook, Jeffrey Goldstein. If you put that in to Amazon, because somehow it's not coming up on the Tarot page, whatever. That way you can get it in a day or two. And it's the same price. And actually, I make the same money. And, but if you want digitally, it's immediate. All right. So that's my story. That's what's going on. Thank you all for joining me. I'm so glad that people showed up for the live. I'm finally glad that I'm able to do the live again. And that's about it. All right. Blessings, blessings, blessings. If you want a reading, contact me, a healing, join our tarot class, etc. Okay. Bye, Jolyn, Divergent, Moon, Vicky, Patricia. Blessings. Okay. Put in stream, not edit. Okay. Bye.